Hey everyone, GamerRise009 here, heading into Reflections Part 2 of Doki Doki Literature Club plus Side Stories. A new day arrives. Sari arrives to the club room earlier than usual. That is, not late. As she enters, it appears to be empty still. So she sits down at the desk and pulls out a sheet of paper, primed to jot down her thoughts. Sari had made a habit of scribbling her thoughts and feelings onto paper whenever possible, as it tends to serve her best inspiration for poetry. My heart feels vacant, but a ship sailed away. Yo! Yeah! Natsuki! Natsuki pokes her head out from behind the closet door. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. But it would have been a lot more awkward if I didn't say anything. I doubt you want me to listen in your poetry thing. Yeah. Thanks for realizing that. Should I let you finish that up then? Oh no, it wasn't. I just do it whenever it's convenient. You're not interrupting. Where's Monika, by the way? Oh, she's out in the hallway. Huh? Why? Well, just in case she runs into Yuri. Something Yuri's too nervous to come into the club room by herself so... Oh, jeez. Does Yuri really let things bother her for that long? She can't control her feelings. For some people, it's really hard to cope when you get a bad thought in your head. Maybe you can distract yourself for a little while. But as soon as it's just you and your thoughts again, it comes back. I just wanted to have a normal club meeting. It's a lot easier to pretend that it never happened if we all just ignore it and move on. I don't want to be bothered by this. It's so stupid. Her opinion of me doesn't matter anyway. Besides, it makes me feel guilty, and I hate that too. It's okay to have feelings. It doesn't make you weak. Let's just figure this out together. Fine. Only because you're good at this stuff. Let's try to come up with some happy scene. With a happy scene. Maybe that'll help us understand where your bad feelings are coming from. Well, I was happy the way things were before we had to have this conversation yesterday. What part of the conversation made you upset? Was it Yuri being mean about the manga? Maybe. I doubt it though. Because my friends and other people make fun of manga all the time, but I just brush it off and ignore them. But something about it really got to me this time. And I hate that I'm letting that happen. Is it because it came off from Yuri? No. Why would that matter? Well, maybe. I hate the thing she thinks she's so much better than me. Just because she likes to pretend to be all sophisticated. That's what it is. At least other people decide that thing, but like me or manga or whatever. But Yuri acts like she's too good for it, even give it a chance. But Yuri acts like... I gotta clean my glasses. But Yuri acts like she's too good to even give it a chance. There we go. I'm sorry. Everyone deserves a chance. Yeah, exactly. Would you give Yuri's books a chance? Heh, after her, after that up, after this? Obviously not. What about before this? Well, I would until I got bored, which wouldn't take very long. But if you actually keep it open mind, then it's not hard to realize that the story can be deep and meaning without being needlessly complicated. I see. But you know, I like Yuri's books. Yeah, but you like manga more, right? Yuri shakes her head. I like them both. I like them in different ways, but I like them both. I mean, the manga, it really honest and fun and easy to just go with it. And the fantasy has a lot to interpret and uncover, and it's really rewarding to have some good quiet time together with it. But the most important thing is that both of the manga and the fantasy are true to themselves. So I love them both. And I think there's just room for both of them. It has the same as both of them to be in the same club together. I just feel like maybe they have more in common than you would think. How do you get along with everyone so well? I always get into fights with people. Like first it was with Monika, then I was new to the club, and then it was you, now it's Yuri. And I always like, oh, that person is being such a jerk, and if they just realize that, then we could at least get along. But nobody else has this problem. I just keep running from the reality that everybody is just a jerk to me because nobody likes me. I don't know why, and I don't know what to do about it. I don't know what's wrong with me. I hate it. Natsuki. Siri puts a comforting hand on Natsuki's shoulder. You're a wonderful person. You deserve to be loved as much as everyone else does. Everyone has a different ways they like to communicate, you know. And sometimes it makes it hard to understand. It's hard for us to understand each other. I think that sometimes we get lucky and we make friends that are really good at the same kinds of communication, and it feels like you're magically connected with them. But most of the time, both people are really nice. It's easy to them to misunderstand each other, to get the communication wrong. It's something that Yuri struggles a lot with you. It can be really hard to take. Takes a lot of reflection and self-awareness and vulnerability. I'm bad at that one. Vulnerability. I always have to be the strongest. What do you mean? Tell me about that part of you. Well, it sounds stupid, but I'm really used to people being mean to me. Like my friends and guess that my dad. Like when I don't get good grades or ever stupid things, if my room isn't clean. So what am I gonna do? What I'm gonna do? Cry about it? If I let myself get upset, then it's just letting them win. I'm better than that. Better that way than that. Better than that. Yeah, I was reading right. I'm better than all of them. So things always have to be above everyone else's fault. It's like if connecting goes wrong and there's even a tiny hint that it might be my fault, then I just get really angry and I find ways to blame everything else instead. Do you see yourself as a better than Yuri? If I said that, then I would sound like full of myself. No. Our thoughts and our feelings are two different things. Even if we don't like our feelings, we have to understand them, and when we want to learn more about themselves. That's usually a part of vulnerability, you know. Accepting that we have feelings that we don't like. I hate that. My feelings make me a bad person. Because my feelings just want to tell me that I'm so much better than her. That she's a judgmental know-it-all who's stuck up in her edgy phase and that I'm just way above that garbage. But I'm terrible for feeling that way. You're not terrible. You are not your feelings. But you care. You are not your feelings. Say that to yourself. Out loud. Fine. I am not my feelings. This way that I like to picture it is that the feelings are like your roommate. You live in the same house and you gotta see each other every day. And even if you're gonna ignore each other most of the time, you're gonna run into each other every now and then it's gonna make you feel like poop. So the other option is to get to know each other. You can communicate and learn from each other and maybe even help each other change for the better. Does that help you understand? How do you know so much about this stuff? I just have a roommate that can be really hard to get along with, called depression. Depression? But you're like the happiest person I know. I am not my feelings. I want to be a good person like you. Aw, you're a little sweetheart. We're all good people. You and Yuri and Monika. I think Yuri will eventually learn that about you. Natsuki remained silent, feeling a little overwhelmed. Despite Sayori's kind reassurance, a complicated mixture of pain and sadness seems to fill her, as though flowing from a wound inside her. Was this the result of vulnerability? No, it wasn't. It wasn't as though she was inflicted wound after becoming vulnerable. It was as though she began to rediscover an old wound, one that she cannot simply be bandaged and left alone any longer. Sorry, my alarm will wake me up later. Gary, what are you doing all the way over here? I was looking for you. Please don't yell at me. Oh, I'm not going to yell at you. I just wanted to say that I'm sorry about what happened yesterday. It was unfair for me to put everyone on the spot like that. Next time I won't just try to jump in and solve everyone's problems. I guess that bad habit. It's a bad habit of mine. There you go. You're not mad at me? I thought you were the one mad at me. Oh, sorry, you're not mad at me? I was awful yesterday. Your curls up, recalling the details of the argument. I can't ever have a normal conversation without saying something wrong, and I make everyone upset. Hold on, that's not what happened at all. Let's talk about it, okay? Yuri senses a Yuri passes for a second, then manages a road? Manages a nod, sorry. Monika asks a seat next to her in the staircase. I'm having a lot of negative thoughts, patterns, and I can't get away from them. What kinds of negative thoughts, patterns? Like everyone hates me, especially Natsuki. Aw, that's terrible. I don't think Natsuki hates you. How do you know? Well, because Monika thinks back to the time that she herself found herself in an altercation with Natsuki, and how a display of maturity from Monika was enough to Natsuki to reevaluate her own feelings as well. I think Natsuki is naturally defensive. I think she acts mean when she feels the need to protect herself. But you know, she's really not a bad person. In fact, I think she can be really thoughtful and considerate. She just, well, I guess the way it works is that she wants to receive some degrees of kindness first before she feels comfortable returning it. Oh, that means burden is on me. I don't know how to say things that make people like me. Every time I open my mouth, that just Yuri shakes her head and herself and tugs on her hair. It's okay, Yuri. You don't need to beat yourself up. I think anyone would like you if you had the chance to if you get to know yourself. Well, unfortunately, the opposite is true. That's why I'm not talkative anymore in the first place. Because everyone uses to think that I was weird and talk about me behind my back. That's just how it happens to me when I draw attention to myself. Natsuki even said she found it's more respectable when people speak their minds, so I did. And when she hated me anyway, that was enough for it to confirm my fears. But Sayori and I like you, and we've gotten to know you a lot by now, right? Yuri doesn't seem to have a response. Hey, what do you think of Natsuki? I don't think about her. That's not what I mean, really. I was just wondering what you had an opinion of her. I do. What is that? Natsuki seems to bring up the worst in me, and I feel really ashamed of it. I like to think of myself as a fairly sophisticated person. As for someone to just treat me like that, that I'm inferior despite my tastes. That's just the worst kind of insult, something from someone like her. And it makes me think bad things about her. But everyone else seems to like her, so the only explanation is that it's me who's doing something wrong again. And my feelings about her are wrong. And I'm wrong to get upset over something childish and incomprehensible. Inconsequential, sorry. No, Yuri. Feelings are never wrong. Well, they're not right. That's the thing. That's the thing. Feelings are never right or wrong, you know? It's just they had just a state of being that we don't always have control over. Maybe that doesn't mean that they have to control us. I feel like that's something I learned around when I first started the club. We can hate ourselves to feeling a certain way about things, or we know about acknowledgement that they exist and try to understand them better. It could be, I could never be mad at you just for just feeling something that I got. It's about how you handle them. I think that working through the feelings is a great opportunity for teamwork. Yuri wears an objective expression. You make it sound so easy. You're so mature, and it's good with and so good with people. I feel like such a child in comparison. Oh, Yuri, I'm far from perfect, but there are learned skills. They didn't come naturally to me either. It's really hard to reflect on yourself and separate your feelings from your thoughts. I just want to be a good person. Well, I think it takes a good person to get things this far. That's not good enough. I want to be able to communicate it to her. Communicate what? How I feel. Now, it made me feel frustrated and upset when she so negative and dismissive of things that means so much to me, and how it reminds me of me, because I know what it's like to be misunderstood and angry at everyone. I know that telling yourself you're better than everyone, she's just as defense mechanism. We're just people. We're fragile and unstable. But I'm just tired of getting in the way. I can't understand it when the peace is disturbed like this. Yeah, you can't focus on your reading when the peace is disturbed, right? Because the literature club should be happy for everyone. Monika looks at Yuri in adoration. I feel like Sayori must be rubbing off on me, because I really want to hug you now. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. No, I mean, well, if you want to, then I wouldn't really mind. Monika pulls Yuri into a short embrace. You're so gentle. I love when you communicate your feelings. I feel lucky to get to see that inside of you. I'm sure Natsuki will too. I'm going to write her a letter. Oh, a letter? What a great idea. Just because I'm not good at talking, especially under pressure, I always let my feelings get the best of me. and I forget to say the things that are important things to say, things I don't mean. I think a letter would be wonderful. Such a nice way to communicate. Yuri's face hardens with determination. People don't naturally gravitate towards me like that, like they do for you and Sayori. You personalities just isn't suited for that, and I wouldn't want to be. But something I've heard so much is friendship, as it don't always just magically appear out of thin air. For instance, I never would have seen myself making friends in someone like Sayori. Oh shit, sorry. I'm friends with her because the part too much. Oh god, I'm tired. Effort into understanding me so we can get along. That is the same way with you. You both gave a lot of time and patience. I wonder if that's what makes the same way. Natsuki. I always thought it was meant to make sure. I'm sorry guys, I'm trying to record this video. I don't know, my glasses are dirty or whatever, so I'm just gonna kind of speed through it and just read whatever. Okay, just screw it. I'm just gonna speed through it. Just read it. I'm sorry, guys. Just not a good recording session for me, and I don't want to restart this. But I'm gonna do some commentary if anything. So yeah. So this is very good. Hopefully, I'll be a lot more rested and everything when I record the next time and everything. But I hope you guys are not finding this too fast as I go and everything. I'm trying to press for time. But, I wonder if it's actually still the artist that's done the drawings here or whatever. I think some of the expressions are the same and everything, but then I wonder if she does the other stuff, so, I'm just curious about that. Why does it seem like deja vu? I don't know, it seems like deja vu to me, sorry. It's cute how they're doing the letter together and everything and all that, and you can see the eye shift and everything. Okay. God, you probably hear me hitting that button so fast. Alright, I'm sorry everyone. You guys are used to me reading everything, and apparently I'm reading slower. I don't know if I need to clean my glasses or maybe the lighting or something, but my setup isn't so great. I'm so sorry. So hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you like it, as well as hit the notification button so you know when the videos are updated, as well as share this video and everything. This is GamerRise009 signing off.